Yes, you're in the right spot. And no, this is not the video I was excited about on Instagram that I told y'all to come and watch. This ain't it. This ain't it. This wasn't it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I feel like when you do something that's aligned with your purpose, it's intentionally difficult. I'm not somebody that shies away from a challenge or is easily afraid or discouraged, but creating content has been so difficult for me. So difficult. So difficult. The creation part of it is not, right? So coming up with the ideas, the things that I feel like I should say, because I feel like what comes to me is what somebody needs to hear. But the actual creating the video where it's time to edit it and upload it, add your intro and add this effect if you choose to do all of that is so difficult. I record on my phone. I have an iPhone. I'm not buying a camera that I don't know how to use, don't know how to get its full potential out of, right? Doesn't make sense at this time. But going from iPhone to laptop to merging clips together in case I record something in a clip because I don't get it all in the first take to it's just so much. It's so much. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna just say what I said in the other video that y'all probably never will see. Maybe y'all see clips of it as like B-roll if I can one day figure out what in the world I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I want to be sad about it, but I can't. Because it's something I'm going to do. So I'm going to figure it out. It just obviously won't be today. All right, so what I have wanted to tell y'all, right, was it's actually a little series. Because I didn't recognize myself for a while. I didn't know who I was, right? So I've always been like a dependable, loyal person, a great mom. I've been strong, but me at my core, the woman that God created, I didn't know who that was anymore. I didn't recognize her anymore. And I don't know that anybody else could. If they did, they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything. I was very self-conscious in ways. Like what I was doing could be better, could be to a different level. Just like this effort, right? This isn't what I expected or wanted or planned to see for myself, but here I am. And so for a while, I just simply wouldn't post anything. I just wouldn't post it. No more. So if it ain't edited, sorry, not sorry, child, I be trying, okay? All right, so back to what I wanted to tell y'all. So I've always been strong. I don't like that no more. I ain't been strong for years. Help me. I need help. But I've always been strong. I've always been able to juggle multiple difficult things. You know, I was full-time in college, full-time career, somebody's mama. Like, it was just a lot. But I got it done. And I excelled at all of it. Except I abandoned myself. That strength was really just a mask. I was exhausted. And after a while, I ended up just being numb. Because the things that I really wanted, right, outside of the accolades and the achievements that was easy, those things seemed so far away. And it seemed like they would never happen. It seemed like they would never happen. You know, being a mom, I gave everything to being that, and I'm still learning. My child will be 17 in a couple of weeks, and I'm still learning how to not make him my entire world. But I feel like kids don't ask to be here. They don't ask to be born to single parents. They don't ask really for any of it. So figure it out. And maybe we'll talk about it one day. But I've definitely figured it out. I've definitely been what he's needed. The mother I feel like God's asking me to be, or has asked me to be. I feel like I'm doing that. But I didn't always see it that way. So I'll talk to y'all about that in this little Dear Diary series too, okay? Something I struggled with for years was overeating. Eating out of comfort. Eating out of discomfort. Eating to celebrate. Mindless eating. Just eating. And I feel like it was because it was something that I could control. Something that, depending on what it was, it made me feel better temporarily. But it was always temporary. I felt disconnected with myself. And I didn't know how to stop. There's still some things that I can't buy because I have no sense of portion control. That white cheddar smart popcorn, baby, 3 days, that bag will be gone. I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. But I'm very happy with who I am. Okay? And I want to help you be that too. I really know that my purpose is to help women heal from self-abandonment, from being everything to everybody that you literally have nothing left. That every day is copy and paste. It's the same day on repeat. Obviously, things happen. Obviously, there's things to celebrate. Obviously, it's not so sad and depressing as I just made it sound. But is it? People that are people pleasers. I've always excelled at things, right? I've always been good at a lot of things, right? So the things that I'm not good at, oh, baby, I just don't do them. For example, I could play guard games. Do I know how to win? No. Will I play? You got me for one hand and I'm bored. That's just an example. Some of y'all, if you know me, you know. So, healing from self-abandonment, from this false sense of perfectionism, from all the things, it starts with this. It starts with just being honest and just posting the video as raggedy as it may be, y'all. Y'all, if you know me, you know how hard this is for me right now. But here we are. I'll see you next time.